Formula One races to AWS.
Alibaba to partner with Vincent Bollore Group.
Microsoft launches new Chinese Azure regions.
Google Cloud COO says goodbye. These stories and more are coming up on this week's Lifter Cloud Roundup, July 6th.
Welcome to another edition of the Cloud Roundup on LifterNews.com. I'm Shaylee Webb.
And I'm Corey Bowling. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's take a look at some interesting changes in the cloud this week and how they impacted the Lifter Index.
Formula One announced that it has selected AWS as its official cloud and machine learning provider. The sport will utilize a variety of products that Amazon has to offer in order to improve broadcasts, data tracking, and race strategies.
One of the key services that Formula One is hoping to capitalize on is Amazon's SageMaker, a service designed to help developers build, train, and deploy machine learning models. Data will be collected in real time using Amazon Kinesis and then crunched to extract performance statistics and make predictions for upcoming races.
The sport will also utilize AWS Elemental Media Services for better video options. The Formula One director released a statement in which he declared that, quote, "For their needs, AWS outperforms all other cloud providers in speed, scalability, reliability, and a number of other areas."
Alibaba has landed a partnership with Vincent Bollore Group, a conglomerate run by billionaire businessman Vincent Bollore. The conglomerate runs a large logistics business in a number of former French colonies in Africa and has a stake of around 20% in French media giant Vivendi.
The group will use Alibaba for cloud computing services, clean energy, logistics, and eventually new digital technologies and innovations. This partnership will be a huge break for Alibaba, which is pushing to break outside its heavy domination in the Asian Pacific. To take a deeper look at Alibaba as a growing cloud company, check out the Alibaba Cloud report on LifterNews.com.
Also, keep an eye on the Lifter Index to see how this partnership affects Alibaba's scoring. Last week, the company did have an increase in their sentiment score, but this change was due heavily to a live tweeting session of the Alibaba Cloud Eco Summit in Paris.
Microsoft launched 2 new regions this week, both in China. The new regions, located in Beijing and Shanghai, signal that Azure may be interested in moving further into the Chinese market. The company already has 2 existing regions set up in the country. Microsoft has been rapidly growing in the Chinese region since it became the first international cloud provider in China when it launched the first region in 2014.
Well, it appeared Microsoft stayed busy this week, also launching a new availability zone for its Netherlands region. This rollout brings the number of locations with availability zones, a safeguard feature that divides the region into multiple independent zones, to 3, the others being in Paris and Iowa. Though availability zones are a standard for most big cloud providers, Microsoft is trailing others, having just rolled out this feature earlier this year.
Google Cloud COO Diane Bryant, who just joined the company last November, is planning to leave Google. The news was first announced by Business Insider and then confirmed in a statement by the company. Bryant is the former Intel executive who helped the software giant capture nearly all of the market for data center processors. Bryant's reason as to why she is leaving Google is still a mystery, but some analysts speculate she's vying for another position elsewhere.
There is word that Bryant may return to Intel, as she is on the short list to replace the former CEO after his departure several weeks ago. However, the COO isn't the only employee to jump ship recently. Over the past 6 months, Google has had growing employee dissent over Google's work to pursue the $10 billion Department of Defense cloud contract. It will be interesting to see how this major executive change affects Google's Lifter Index score in the future.
And that's a wrap for this week's Roundup on LifterNews.com. Has your business made major strides using cloud? We want to hear from you. Email us at ideas@lifternews.com.